Welcome to the last game of the regular season. Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. We pretty much have all the positions figured out here. We got the New England Patriots, who have the first seed spot in the playoffs. Oakland Raiders will be second seed, so they'll have the bye in round one. Houston's going to have the third seed, so they're going to have to play against the 6th seed team. And 4th seed team is going to be Buffalo. 5th is going to be Indianapolis, I think. Yeah, and 6th will be Seattle. So that's what we're looking at in the AFC. NFC, we have the Green Bay Packers, first seed team, 14-2. We're going to have the bye in round one. Atlanta Falcons, 12-4. They're also going to have the bye. The Dallas Cowboys haven't quite clinched the division yet, but it's safe to say they most likely will because the Redskins got beat. Redskins were actually in first place before the last video, but they got beat. And they got beat kind of bad. 24-6, so Dallas wins, or if Dallas gets a small, if they lose by not much, then they'll still clinch the division. But anyways, Dallas most likely will have the third seed team, or will be the third seed team, and they'll be playing against the 6th seed team. 4th seed is going to be the Washington Redskins, and they'll be playing against the 5th seed team, which I think is going to be Carolina. Yeah, so it looks like Carolina's going to be the 5th seed team, so Washington's going to be playing against Carolina. And the weird thing is, these two teams just got done playing each other the last game. Carolina beat Washington, so Washington's going to have the chance to even the score against them in the playoffs. And then the Saints will be the 6th seed team playing against the 3rd seed Dallas Cowboys. But for right now, I'm going to watch the Raiders and Broncos. Final game of the regular season. I have to warn you, the home field advantage in the playoffs is similar to what we've seen in the previous season. Some teams who are supposed to have the home field advantage don't. That was a mistake made in the last season, and they never did fix it in this game. There'll be a few teams where the team who's supposed to have home field advantage will actually be on the road. One problem I'm having lately is uploading videos on my computer. My hockey video, Toronto at Chicago, 6 times I had to re-upload it, because it's just, it will freeze up. I have to try uploading it, and I tried uploading 2 of the same video, so I had to delete one of them while the other one was uploading. And it's just, it's finally at where it's at the processing stage right now, so hopefully the 6 times gonna work. After that, I got 4 football games to upload. My last 3 in this one. So by the time you're hearing this now, you know that I've got them uploaded, but I'm currently recording this at Sunday night, 6:44 p.m. And we'll just see how long it takes before it's finally uploaded. The upload date and time are at the bottom, below the video. The Raiders start off with a touchdown. The Raiders usually don't win their division in this game, but the AFC West is usually pretty unpredictable in this game, though. It seems like it's either Denver or San Diego. There have been times I've seen the Raiders win their division. There have been times, I think, when I've seen the Seahawks win it. The Chiefs I don't know about. But usually the AFC West is always very close to each other. All the teams are really, like, a game or half a game away from, apart from the teams next to them. When we actually get to the playoff games, I was showing the history of all these teams in my Tecmo seasons. So we'll get to see what they did in Season 1, the standings of the 2 teams that we're going to be seeing, and the playoff experience between the 2 teams. Season 1 was Tecmo Bowl on the NES. Season 2 was Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super NES. The 3rd season was Tecmo Super Bowl 2 Special Edition on the Super NES, and this is the 4th season right here that I've done on my channel. Fourth and final football season, as far as I know of. From what I understand, I guess Tecmo made a Tecmo Super Bowl on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I'm kind of surprised to find that out. I've seen a video of it. I've never actually played it though. Another touchdown for the Raiders. Yeah, after I get this season over with, after this video, I'm going to go ahead and upload all the other ones. I'm not going to move on to any other games until all 4 of those videos are uploaded. Wouldn't be surprised if it takes 2 or 3 days. That hockey video I tried uploading yesterday, it's been over 24 hours. I had it half uploaded before I went to bed and I stopped it. I started re-uploading it this morning from where it left off, about halfway, but it stopped. I don't know if my videos are just too big for YouTube, or it's taking so long. Because my old camera, I never had that problem. And this computer is also fairly new. It's only like a few months old. Maybe 5-6 months old. Raiders down on the 50, but I'm sure it'll say the 49. Yep, see? I don't think they made a 50-yard line the number 50. Whoa, that is the first time I've ever seen ball on 50. Can't believe that. I've mentioned it in so many videos before that you never see it say ball on 50. That's the first time I ever remember or ever noticed seeing it in my lifetime. I've been playing this game for 16 years. That's just crazy. It's like for 16 years I didn't think that would be possible. I guess over the course of the 16 years I didn't think it was possible because I'd never seen it. And just after mentioning it, I finally see it for the first time. I got to record it, so if there's anyone else out there who says it's impossible for the say ball on the 50-yard line, I got proof that it has happened at least once. I just got done watching AVGN episode about making an AVGN episode, and it's just unbelievable the amount of work that goes into those videos. It's no wonder why it's got so many subscribers. And I wouldn't know how to do all that editing. It'd be nice to know how to do that stuff, but Raiders just tearing it up. You know, my very first Tecmo video on my channel was Tecmo on the NES. They didn't have the Packers in that game, so I picked the Raiders, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I played against Denver in that game, so it's kind of weird to see the most updated version of the Tecmo games in the Nintendo systems. Same two teams. I think with Denver, but I'm not positive. Raiders were Los Angeles back then. Raiders were actually Los Angeles all the way up until this game. They became the Oakland Raiders. Same with the Rams. They were the Los Angeles Rams up to this game. Became St. Louis. Or maybe the last game it might have been St. Louis. I'm not sure. The Jaguars and Panthers weren't in any of the previous games. So they did a lot of updating between the last game and this game. As far as teams. They also fixed the weather too, because in the last game they had snow and rain, but you couldn't actually see the snow or rain falling. This game you can, although it's kind of hard to prove it since we hardly ever see any snow or rain. We've seen one snow game this whole season, and I had to keep resetting the game just to get it to happen. Broncos finally get the touchdown. Pretty good return. Oh, it's the end of the second quarter already. That was a fail. Fail too. Got 5 seconds left to half. Might as well bomb one to the end zone. Let's look at the yards. Raiders are dominating as far as yards. Kind of jumping to the second half here. Let's take a look at the final numbers. After this game, we're also going to. Well, I'll just skip through these last two games. We'll get to see the final standings for the regular season. We'll take a look at the playoff matchups. We're also going to look at the league leaders, the players, and the team on yards. I think we forgot to do the yards during the half, midway through the season. During my video that I did for week 9, at the end of the game, we showed the mid-season stats, league leaders. I think I forgot to show the yards for the teams, like which teams had the most yards offensive and which teams were holding the most yards defensive. Williams and Williams. is injured. Did I just see what I thought I saw? If I'm not mistaken, the Raiders have another running back named Williams. They just had one Williams get injured. Look at that, right there, Williams. They had one Williams just get injured, now they got another Williams. The Broncos had a Williams too, but I don't know why it's on Lotus now. Oh, okay. It was the Broncos player, Williams, that got injured. There's the other Williams. I wasn't paying close attention. I seen the Raiders run the ball. And I seen the Williams got injured. I was assuming it was Raiders Williams. I thought the Raiders Williams got injured and they replaced him with another Williams. Turned out it was Broncos Williams. It's kind of weird to see the Broncos and the 49ers doing as bad as they did this season, especially the 49ers. They usually always win their division. The Raiders don't really have any famous players at that time. Jeff Hostetler I heard of, but like this H. Williams, I never heard of him. It's kind of surprising that they had such a good team this season. I thought his name was Cash. Was it Johnny Cash or something? Since when did Johnny Cash start playing football? Broncos have John Elway on the team. Everyone knows John Elway. Anyone who grew up in the 90s, 80s or 90s. I actually grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I remember the 70s though, because I was born in 76, so I was like 4 years old when 1980 came. So I pretty much grew up my childhood in the 80s and my teenage years in the 90s. The Broncos also have Shannon Sharp on their team. At least I think he's in this game with the Broncos. haven't seen him yet, though. Shannon Sharp is the brother of Sterling Sharp. He was a former receiver for the Packers before he got injured. I think both players, I know Sterling wore number 84. I think Shannon might have wore 84 too, but I'm not positive. Going into the fourth quarter. 4th and 4, they're going for it. See, they weren't going to go for it in the third quarter. They were going to punt. But the timer ran up before they had the chance. So why is it like 2 or 3 seconds later they decide to go for it? It's kind of funny. I guess in the fourth quarter they're a little more riskier than they are in the third. When they designed football, I wonder why they made so many points. Like 6 points for a touchdown. I mean, in baseball, you get it's like 1 run each time you cross the plate. Hockey, it's 1 goal every time. Basketball's got, they doubled it up, 2s and 3s, but I guess you can't complain though. Football is probably the most popular sport in the country, if not the world. I know the Super Bowl is the biggest event in the entire world. In the commercials, I mean, they spend millions of dollars for some of them commercials in the Super Bowl. I don't know how some of the commercials, especially like pop commercials, I don't know why people, like pop commercials advertise their pop during the Super Bowl. I mean, most people have their own pop that they drink. Seeing someone else's commercials is going to make them switch. For example, I drink Mountain Dew no matter how many times I see a Coke commercial or 7-Up commercial or Dr. Pepper, whatever, or even Pepsi. I'm still going to drink Mountain Dew. I'm not going to switch because I've seen a cool commercial. Whoa. Touchdown! Pretty good run. Probably going to go for the 2 points here. Yep. Not like it's going to matter, because even if they get it, they're still taking forever to get close enough. Now they go for the onside kick. They got it back. But even if they score again, they're still... They gotta score like a couple more times. I'd have to score 2 more touchdowns and get the 2-point conversion each time just to tie it up. Down by 16. I'm not going to get a touchdown by throwing these 5-yard screen passes. I'm cheering for the Raiders anyway. I like the always kind of like the Raiders. Packers have always been my favorite team, but the Raiders, the Giants, and the Bills have been like a second favorite. 2 and 3 of them. Oh, that is a glitch in the game. I've seen that once before. The whistle doesn't blow, so it's just going to keep going like that until the timer runs out. Oakland's got this game won. That's crazy. For some reason, the whistle didn't blow. It was incomplete. The clock's supposed to stop. It's supposed to be dead, but I can't pick the ball up either. Are you kidding me? Okay, this isn't how I remembered it last time. Because now I can't end the game like this. Something else happened similar to this where the game still ended. I guess we're going to do it this way. We already watched the full game, but forget everything you just seen. Okay, here's the real numbers. Now Denver came back and won it. See? That's crazy. So I hope you weren't a Raiders fan. Denver Broncos just won the game. But you can only blame Tecmo Super Rule because they're the one that screwed up the glitched game, so... Go ahead and auto-skip through the rest of all this stuff. See the end of the season. I've been having a bad Sunday. It's like I'm not gonna go ahead. I have to start over and do this video from the beginning. And I'm getting frustrated enough just trying to upload that one hockey video. And I think I got 4 more videos to come along. Football videos, that is. Okay, so we're gonna auto skip these last 2 games. Miami gets beat by the Rams, and the Dallas Cowboys won their division. Like anybody was surprised by that. And here's a look at the Patriots, Bills, and Colts. Houston Oilers. Raiders and Seahawks. Denver didn't even make the playoffs. Dallas and Washington, Packers, Atlanta, Carolina, and St. Louis. Yeah, there we go. Carolina and Washington have to play each other again. And there's the All-Pro for the season. Brett Favre made it. George Teague of the Packers both made it. What about the defense? Okay, Brett Favre was Offensive Player of the Year. Rod Woodson was Defensive Player of the Year. You know, I don't understand how Brett Favre made Offensive Player of the Year. I had to take him out multiple times. Replace him with Detmer. Okay, so take a look at the NFL standings again. I think I screwed up when I was saying AFC. Cleveland didn't make it. I think I mentioned Cleveland. I think I mentioned Cleveland and Denver both going to the playoffs. I don't remember though. Anyways, that's who's in the playoffs. Whoops, okay, I'd like going back too far. Okay, so we're going to see Buffalo and Indianapolis. First game should be a pretty good game. I'm not sure who's got home field advantage here. It should be Buffalo. Buffalo won their division, but this game's kind of messed up where the teams who are supposed to get the home field advantage sometimes don't. But anyways, the winner of this game is going to be playing the Raiders. Seahawks and Oilers will play. The winner will play against the Patriots. Dallas and Rams will play. And the winner is going to be playing against me as the Packers. See Carolina and Washington play. The winner will be playing the Falcons. Maybe kind of cool to see the Rams beat the Cowboys, but it's very doubtful. We will see all of these playoff games too. And I just put the entire league on computer, except for me, Packers. Okay, take a look at the team rankings. Offense. New England Patriots had the most yards, 5,663 yards. Take a look at the rushing. Dallas Cowboys led 2,527 yards. Those are probably all Emmett Smith's yards. Passing was the Patriots, 4,557. It's pretty sad I came in 16th place for offensive yards. Cardinals were in last place. Defense. Buffalo Bills led in least rushing yards against them, 1,035. Me as the Packers, I led in fewest passing yards against me, 2,598. Buffalo led in total yards, 4,349. I came in second place on defense. Cowboys are third. Last place goes to the Raiders. That's crazy because the Raiders won their division. I kind of feel bad about that last game because the Raiders had that one. The game glitched and kind of ripped them off out of it, but really wasn't much I could do about it. Take a look at the NFL leaders. Passing, Brett Favre came in first place with a rating of 136. Drew Bledsoe in second place. Steve Young in third. Look at that, all the famous quarterbacks. Steve Young, Jim Kelly, Troy Aikman, Boomer Esiason. So it shows that Tecmo did a great job in programming the skills of the quarterbacks with the real quarterbacks. Least interception percentage goes to Boomer Esiason, 1.8%. Touchdown pass goes to Brett Favre, 39. That was just one ahead of Bledsoe. Yards goes to Bledsoe. Yards per attempt goes to Favre, 11.2. Brett Favre was averaging a first down every pass. Okay, go to receiving. Jerry Rice of the 49ers. First place with 99 receptions. That's kind of hard to rank first and second place in receiving because the quarterback chooses who he's going to throw to. So, touchdowns. Robert Brooks of the Packers leads with 28. You got tight end Packers with 12. He's in third place. Look at their Shannon Sharp, Denver Broncos 7. Anthony Morgan. So look at this Packers. I got 3 players up in the top 10. Yards per reception goes to Singleton of 49 or 69. Brooks and Morgan both made the list. Longest reception goes to Lynch of Detroit, 92-yard. Brooks had a 77-yarder. Rushing. You're not going to see any Packer players on this list. Emmitt Smith. Thankfully. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so Emmitt Smith led the league in rushes. He had 338 attempts. Marshall Faulk had 318. And Warren in third. Barry Sanders made fifth, tied with Natrone Means. Touchdowns goes to Warren of Seattle, 18. Longest rush, Metcalf of the Atlanta Falcons with an 84-yarder. Emmitt Smith of Dallas, 78 yards. I think that might have been against me. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was either Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders. Maybe it was Barry Sanders' Detroit game against me. I'm pretty sure one of those running backs had over 70 yards against me on one play. I guess we'd have to go back and watch the videos to find out for sure, but maybe even both of them. Too bad you couldn't actually go in there and check it out. Dorsey Levens made the list, 67-yarder. I don't remember that. Of course, that might not have been a game that I controlled. Yards per attempt. He used it for Kansas City, 39. Overall scoring. Robert Brooks, 144 points. Second place was Lowry, the kicker of the Jets. He had 34 extra points out of 38 attempts. 32 field goals out of 37 attempts, 130. Field goals, Lowry of the Jets, look at 32. Look at that, Chris Jackie of the Packers was in last place with 6 field goals. But see, that's not Jackie's fault. It's not that he's a bad kicker. It's just that the Packers are so good they very rarely have to go for field goals. So check this out, extra points. Chris Jackie leads the league, 78 extra points. Because the Packers score so many touchdowns. They really didn't seem to go for that many field goals. Touchdowns, Robert Brooks in first. You got tight end Packers up there. Punting, Goss with Raiders first place. I bet you the Packers punter Hendricks is probably in last place. Nope, 26th place. We really didn't punt that much. Check out the amount of punts. I'll bet you we're down at the bottom of the list. 39. All that goes to show you is that the Packers are so good they don't have to punt quite as often as most of the other teams. Okay, interceptions. Woodson of Pittsburgh has 11. Wolford of Bears has 9. Turner of Cleveland has 8. Any touchdowns? Yes, we got plenty. Israel, Parker, Phillips, Malone, Carrier, Bishop, Lewis, Francis, Glenn, Houston, Buckley, and Vincent all tied for first with 1 touchdown. Now look at that. You got 2 of them with Rams, 2 of them with Houston, 2 of them with the Jets, 2 of them with the Dolphins, so it's like You got a lot of twos. Sacks, Reggie White led the league in sacks. And you know what's crazy is that Reggie White missed half the season with an injury. He got injured in week 1 and came back in, I'm pretty sure it was week 9. So it's like half the season he missed, and he still came back and led the league in sacks. Fumble force, Junior Seau, a 6. Tackles, Junior Seau always leads the league in tackles at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in my week 9 video too when I was showing the mid-time stats. I think Junior Seau was in 2nd place. And I'm pretty sure I said something about he usually always leads the league at the end of the season, and sure enough. Punt returns. Look at that. Top 3 are Packer players. George Teague. I think Sammy Walker is his first name. And we got cornerback Packers. No, that's tight end Packers. Touchdowns, Williams with Dallas is the only one. Longest punt return goes to Hicks of the 49ers for 69 yards. Palmer of Minnesota had the most returns. Now, I'm surprised when you look at these top 3 of the league were Packer players, and Leroy Butler was the one that was our normal punt returner, and he did not make the list. Look at that, Swanee made 28th. Where's Butler? There's Butler, 33rd place, tied with Chaffee. I don't even remember having Chaffee as a punt returner. Robert Brooks is up there too. Okay, kickoff returns. Look at that. Our top 6 players, all Packer players. Swan, Teague, Walker, Packers, Butler, Brooks. You go down to the next list, you got another Packers up there. So we're pretty good on kickoff returns. Touchdowns, look at that. 4 players, 5 touchdowns. Butler only had 2, that surprises me. You know, I'm thinking that Butler probably had like 4 of those, and some other players got credit because I've noticed that happens quite a bit. I'm pretty sure Butler had more than 2 touchdown returns. Longest return goes to Leroy Butler, 92-yarder. Top 5 were all Packer players once again. See, I don't remember Swan, Walker, and Packers having big returns like that. I think I do remember Teague scoring a touchdown on a kickoff return. But I don't remember Swan, Walker, Packers. I remember Leroy Butler getting, I'm pretty sure it was more than 2. So anyways, that was our league leaders. Hope you enjoyed the wrapping up the season NFL records. See, I'm not sure how this goes. I think this is programmed into the game where you can't erase this data. Okay. I guess you can't erase it, but I think the data stays in there until you erase it, so I think it's kind of like career statistics for this game. So every season you play, I think it keeps building up. Look at that, 618 points. Dan Wilkinson's got 87 sacks. See, I don't know who owned this game before me. Total yards defensively, Green Bay Packers, 3,268. anyways, I hope you enjoyed the game. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be another hockey game, but I don't plan on doing that until I get all 4 of these football videos uploaded, so see you in the next video.